Okay. Okay, they got out of there. Hello guys, Survivor here. Welcome back to another survival review. Haven't done one of these in quite a while, like ever since my Until Dawn one. And oh my god, I'm sick of this freaking light. Like, it's like when I go to like turn on the damn lights when the freaking sun comes back around. Like, oh my god, this is pissing me off. But this is going to be my review of a game that just came out for free for gold. You know, for Xbox 360, which is pretty decent enough. Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days. I just finished playing it and it's decent. Lots of people I've seen Angry Joe review it. He ripped in a new one. Now judging from my reaction at the beginning of the video, that was my reaction to the game's ending. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, the ending to this game is extremely anticlimactic. Like, it just ends just like that. Like it's so damn abrupt. Which, if you thought abrupt sequel bait type endings were kind of bad, yo, this blows it out of the fucking water. Like, I'm not even kidding. And like, it's the most anticlimactic ending to date. It has to be like the worst ending I've seen in any type of video game form. Now, I've witnessed the original, literally the original Mass Effect 3 ending, where it was basically the same ending, just with a different color or type shit, really. But I got the extended cut edition, and when I got the extended cut, which is why I downloaded with, after I witnessed the extended cut, which is a much better and climactic version that I think we should have got at launch, but probably because of whatever. And I witnessed Mass Effect 3's original ending, and yeah, when you really think about all the things, like, why is this happening? Is this really gonna be happening? Blah blah blah. It, like, what they were kind of going for made sense, like destroying the relays, but it really. But then again, like the way, like how the relays were explained, they could destroy everybody who's fucking dead or something. I'm like, yeah, BioWare, like what happened when they released the extended cut? That was when shit got better, and I think that's what we should have gotten. I feel like the game really shouldn't be judged by its original ending now because we got the extended cut. So I feel like it's EA's fault for this shit. So I mean, it's mostly EA for a franchise I love. But back to I just gotta get that out of the way because Kane and Lynch 2's ending, extremely anticlimactic, probably the worst ending to a video game I've ever seen. It was so, like, do you think that abrupt sequel bait endings are okay compared to anticlimactic endings like that? Like, bruh. But Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days. Okay, let's get this rolling. Kane and Lynch 2 takes place, like, I don't know, Kane and Lynch 2 takes place sometime after the events of Kane and Lynch 1, which is for a while looked up. Now, have I played the first Kane and Lynch? Well, I've only played I only played a demo of the first game, and it looked pretty damn good. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it coming, like free games for gold one day. Since Kane and Lynch 2 just got released for free games for gold, why not release Dead Man? You know, I might do a series on that because I heard that one's longer for one because the game just felt really short, and and uh, and I heard that the game was also very interesting and also really realistic. Now, when I looked at Kane and Lynch, some of those realistic elements are kind of still there. Because I actually looked at cutscenes from the game of like what made Kane and Lynch such interesting characters, and Lynch does have some of those crazy type moments in the gameplay. Like you hear him say all this crazy shit during the gameplay. He's like ha ha ha, and like the dude's medicated and he's insane, and it just makes a lot of. I like how they still keep it there, but it just goes to show that he's kind of slowly getting better. But the thing is, when shit hits the fan, it's just right back to square one or some shit, you know. Like the dude was all happy when this deal came off and blah blah blah. You know, I do think they keep those characters still there. I mean, especially Lynch, because basically you play as Lynch for the majority of the game. You only get to play as Kane in the final mission, which I thought playing as Kane in the final mission only was kind of bullshit, really. I feel like we should have the choice to play as either one of them. It would make a lot more sense. Um, but Kane and Lynch 2 does start off like the story starts off with Kane getting called over to Shanghai in China by Lynch to do this deal, and if Kane can do this deal, he can actually you know get enough money for his daughter, and that that I think that's been established since the first game, more likely. Because it didn't really go any more deeper than that. So in the game, so I'm thinking that in Dead Man they went into more depth about that. Um, and but in the thing is, shit goes wrong. Um, and like something happens in the beginning, and like some girl dies, and after that, just some shit just gets crazy. You literally got literally the literally the entire damn gangster, like the main gangster force that you're gonna be facing with all over your ass. You got a bigger got a bigger power on your ass, and it's like bruh, like you're literally getting sworn by many of these guys in the game. It's insane on how much they want Kane and Lynch dead, and you're literally wondering like, whoa. And if this was like a movie, like Kane and Lynch, if Kane and Lynch was like in a movie and this type of shit happened, these two would be freaking gods when it comes to freaking uh killing people, because that's basically what they're really known for in the series. I mean, in the game, you can also kill like random people, like just straight up normal people in the game. It's like you can do that if you want, but uh, yeah, but yeah, the game there isn't anything much to really talk about, because it's mainly focused on Kane and Lynch trying to get this deal going and get the hell out of Shanghai because of this shit that's going down. And it felt rushed. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I felt like the game should have been longer. And ever since I saw Angry Joe's review, like Angry Joe actually finished the game in 4 hours. Well, in his playthrough anyway. And I'm really and there's like 11 missions, like 11 missions, and I'm like 11 missions in 4 hours, really? Um, it's so I feel like the game could have been longer and definitely like at least gave us some more of like what Kane and Lynch really are. Actual cutscenes. One of the major gripes to Kane and Lynch 2 was definitely that when it came out was definitely how it felt like a television series. It was literally had like YouTube effects on it. It had blurs. Like every time you shoot somebody in the head, you don't see like it freaking blurs out, and even if it doesn't have a blur, it freaking if it doesn't have a blur, it'll that means the character's head is moved to the side somewhere, so you don't have to see it. It's a rated N for mature game. I don't understand why they put that there. It's so stupid. Because so basically, the developers or somebody in the backstage was like, um, um, uh, censor the headshots because I feel like people are gonna be offended by somebody getting shot in the head. I mean, for real, like that is dumb for the most part. Uh, then there's the shaky camera and the blurs. Like, oh, I mean, you can turn it. I mean, you can turn off the shaky camera just to make it look like an actual normal camera. And the gameplay, it's basically your your typical cover to cover shooter. I mean, I played a Dead Man demo, and the gameplay isn't all that extraordinary. It's the characters that made it great. Personally, I kind of like the story because you see all this shit. Like you see Kane and Lynch going through all this shit, and they're just getting fucked over and over and over, and like every worst way you can imagine when some shit like this is going on, and you want to do this and that, and that which was their goal, which was get the deal. Like I'm talking about the worst ways possible in these situations. They kept getting fucked over, and they're just like, oh my god, like they're just going through so much. It's insane. Uh, but yeah, I do think that they should just use actual cutscenes, just like in Dead Man, which, like, again, I've seen actual cutscenes of Dead Man. They actually put in, instead, they focus a lot on YouTube camera, you know, YouTube camera, uh, focus type cutscenes. I'm like, dude, and that's exactly how Kane and Lynch 2 actually ended, though, because like just where the cameraman was like looking at them fly away, getting that, when the cameraman was looking at them like far away, seeing them try and seeing them get the hell out, boom, end. I'm like, bruh, are you gonna add like an extra cutscene, like just a normal cutscene that you would make off of an actual Kane and Lynch game, which was Dead Man? I'm that just pisses me off. I mean, don't get me wrong. I kind of like this type of cutscene style. I mean, it's very unique, but I mean, I could see new IPs doing it because that's their own thing. Kane and Lynch never did that. It's just a whole new type of cutscene that we just didn't really want in a Kane and Lynch game. I mean, with any other game, like let's say like a whole new IP for a video game, and it's focusing a lot on those YouTube camera type cutscenes. It could work. I'm sure that can work, but it's just weird when you're going from Kane and Lynch Dead Man, which had normal cutscenes, and Kane and Lynch 2, which has these type of cutscenes. It's weird. You're kind of like, am I really playing a Kane and Lynch game? Now, like I said, I did like the story, and it's not the best story, but eh, like I said, like the entire game. The story's decent. I did have some fun. I think my favorite level has to be level 10, where you're in the helicopter. Once you get your hands on the MG, like the gun that shoots like that has like the largest freaking clip in the freaking game, and you're just shooting rounds and rounds every second and killing all these dudes. Even when you run a gun, it just feels so damn good and it's awesome. Plus I love the helicopter boss fights. Those were pretty cool. Again, chapter like the 10th level was definitely the best level in the game ever. Um, it just felt really fun, and I did like what they were going for. Plus, what I do like in the gameplay is that there are going to be times where you're gonna be like there's gonna be a bunch of enemies like all around the parts, which I will get to the enemies for a second, and it has to be that you can actually get like somebody uh you know use them as a human shield. You can actually throw them at your enemy, or when they're like basically getting shot at and everything, you're like, oh fuck it. You can actually execute them and like, and it's just some of the most savage. Every time I do that, it has to be some of the most savage shit I've ever done in the video game. Like just grab a hold of the human shield. It's such savagery every time I do it. It just feels like I don't want to say it feels good because y'all think I'm a psychopath, but hey, it's pretty satisfying here and there. I have no idea why. It just kind of feels good. I have no idea why. It's just so fun doing it. But then again, like yeah, you're like, dude, those are people. Dude, it's a fucking video game. It's a video game. It will like It's not like I'm really gonna be going and use people with a human shield, put a gun with their head. Like I'll be freaking the hell out if I did that shit in real life. In a video game, it's fiction, so I don't see why people have a problem with that. But what I do think that Kane and Lynch 2 does a lot is that it's like right around the last few levels, right? There's a lot of time there, like more enemies are gonna get spawned, and that makes a lot of sense. It's the end game. It's gonna be a bit harder. What pisses me off is just like you do with the actual enemies. When you get close to them, you shoot them like once or twice. Well, depending on your difficulty, they die instantly. The same thing goes to you when the enemies come close to you, so close enough they can shoot you. They shoot you once and you're dead. I was playing it on easy, and I did see what normal mode was like. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, even on easy difficulty, that shit happens. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that really pissed me off because I'm just running and gunning and shit. I'm just running, and out of nowhere, this guy's in the freaking corner is like, hey, that's cheap as shit, and I really hated that. Oh man, I think the best part in the entire game has to be the story, because I did like their struggle to get this done and get the hell out. I liked it, and there was so much tension. There was so much shit going down. It's like, yo. Plus, I did like some of the level designs a bit. Like some of the level designs, like yeah, some of the level designs are generic as hell. But I did like the certain parts of the level, like certain parts of the level design. It just makes it look cool and kind of fit. The Kane and Lynch verse. I have no idea why. It just looks cool and it kind of fits. some parts of the levels in the level design. So that's why, yeah. Um, Kane and Lynch 2, I really liked it, but it just didn't really feel that satisfying. Like, I'm kind of glad it was for free for gold. I feel like games should really drop to like $5 because that's basically all you're gonna be getting in the game because it's short as hell. The ending is shit. The ending to Kane and Lynch 2 is shit. The cutscenes like if you're a Kane and Lynch fan, you want to play the second game. Um, if you want to play the second game, you're gonna be a bit weirded out with the new camera and how cutscenes are worked and everything, and more and but you still got Lynch and you still got Lynch and Kane. I'm pretty sure there's still some of the same characters because Lynch was kind of a bit crazy in the gameplay. It was like saying all this weird shit, and he does have those I don't give a fuck moments, especially right around the end of the game. Damn straight. And like I feel like the story is the best part of the game. The gameplay is generic as hell. I don't really feel innovated into the game. Like I feel, I mean, I didn't really feel all that into the game. It really just felt bland as hell. Um, like cover to cover, and it got a bit frustrating when guys kept coming at me with the soul rifles, killing me in one shot. Like I'm just sitting there like, bruh. Um, I do like the soundtrack though, especially the ending song. It's really good song. I really do like it. Um, I really don't know what else to say. Really, I talk about the gameplay. I talk about the story. I talk about the characters. Like the game, it's I don't know. You know, originally I was gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because I did like the story. I did want Kane and Lynch to get the hell out of there. The gameplay's generic as hell. I was a bit frustrated during the gameplay around the last few levels. Um, but the ending is what really destroyed it. Really, the ending was just messed up. Like I wouldn't say it's fucked up. Like I say, like the Berserk anime effed up or something like that. I'm talking about like the ending is just so anticlimactic, and the thing is you don't really get to see what happens to them. They just go. So how they're gonna get the hell out? They get on that thing and they leave. That's it. Like you don't see it after credits cutscene. Like you don't see like Kane being with his daughter, you know, having a good old reunion, and Lynch trying to cope with everything that just happened that he planned to begin with. You don't see anything that they learned. Like you don't see anything like them kind of character development right at the ending credits. Like there's nothing after that. Like that's it, and that's all you get, and I'm done. Like at first I was gonna give it a 6 out of 10 because I personally really did like the game story. I wanted Kane and Lynch to get the hell out of there. The ending is what destroyed it. The gameplay is generic as hell. So I had to turn down the motion camera thing, which was annoying as hell. I was like, dude, why put this on here? I feel like if it was just an actual Kane and Lynch game, Dead Man, which is from what I heard about, it would have been as good or probably better than Kane and Lynch Dead Man. It was just like what Kane and Lynch Dead Man was. It could have been better than Kane and Lynch Dead Man, but it went down lots of ways, and I can definitely see why people We haven't really seen a new Kane and Lynch game yet. And the developers for Kane and Lynch are the same guys that developed the Hitman games, Hitman Absolution, Hitman Blood Money, uh, Hitman 2, the newest Hitman game with 6 episodes of missions and different assignments and ways you can do all this shit, which is like the new Hitman game. Like they are heading in Hitman Absolution, but like Kane and Lynch are, but I'm just saying like, still, still, where the hell are they? What happens to them? Now, if they got enough money, I'm sure from like the Hitman games, I'm sure they'll make a sequel to make up for the Kane and Lynch fans. I'm sure of it, because people did like Kane and Lynch Dead Man. People like it's a critically acclaimed game, and but Kane and Lynch 2 is just wow, you effed it up. Too many fans of the original one. Now people do say that they like this game. They say it was good, but they can all agree that the ending was shit. Okay, everybody can agree that the ending to King and Lynch 2 was shit. Um, Other than that, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I was originally gonna put a 6 out of 10, but you know. 5 out of 10. I do think it could have been better. It could have been better. Um, like again, the gameplay is bare bones. I mean, I've seen some of the multiplayer. It looks pretty cool, but I'm not all that interested. But that really shouldn't affect the score at all. I feel like the multiplayer has some sort of replayability to it. Um, because I can see what people looking at as like the third person of Call of Duty or something like that, which does make sense. Or the third person Battlefield Hardline, like I see people doing that. So I can't really have that affect the score because I wasn't really interested in the multiplayer. Um, but I feel like it's still a good game to an extent, really. I mean, I can see people like why they like the game because again, the story is the best. It's the best thing in the game. I felt like I really wanted them to get the hell out of there, and all this shit going down. I felt really bad about it. Like, damn. But again, doesn't save it from the bare bones gameplay to again, just everything, man. Like an ending is one of the most important parts in a story, and the ending just sucked ass. Like King Lynch 2's ending gets a 0 out of 10. Really, I'm just like, oh my god, like it doesn't deserve shit. But anyway, this has been my review of King Lynch 2 Dog Days. I gave it a 5 out of 10. It's an average game. It really isn't anything special. But I would recommend checking it out at like a sales price, or like a legitimate price drop, like I say on Steam, maybe. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Enjoyed this kind of review. Like the video if y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe if y'all see more. Comment below what y'all think. And if y'all new to the channel, y'all want to see more, be sure to subscribe for more. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will see y'all next time. Survivor out.